Well, my dear companions, welcome back to part 4, Doki Doki Literature Club. Last episode was intense with Yuri. Let's continue this. Let's read with Sayori first. Boom.
Oh, I like this one, Zalzar. Has some nice feeling in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. Guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be good. Must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that exactly how it works. Then I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Just my neighbor's dogs. Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. Guess I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
Variation.
What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet.
Okay.
I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you are little, you have a little rain cloud on your head, in your head. A sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug. That's adorable. Make a nice happy rainbow.
It is.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Zalzar. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Wow, this is a long one. Whoa! Bottles I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. The little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open it up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I'll let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. It shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. You're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was a bit darker at the end though. Did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but this was a bit too good. I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
See that? It's almost kind of creepy, yes. I wonder where this is gonna turn south.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. No, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about this. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Thanks. Feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit more, a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I see. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go with next one. Let's go with Natsuki.
Well, I can admit that it's better than last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding and express something. To express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it, unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Well, we write it so Yuri would like it, so...
Don't tell me... You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? Keep your voice down.
Shut up, girl. Shut up. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me.
I'm so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I handed back over to her. I would like to befriend all these girls, but I want to try to focus on one.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Savage. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. I thought I was a mind reader. I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least, Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yes, that's true. We're gonna end with Monika. Let's go with Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Zalzar? This one might be even be better than the one yesterday. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try give it a more imaginary. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
Fine, take your time. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably just sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really? Don't believe that.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Even your close friends? Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Oh, they're writing longer poems this time. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of meat, a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eye of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. That was a bit creepier. I only seen a picture of Yuri with these kind of crazy eyes, so I know this is gonna turn south sometime.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It was a lot more metaphorical. Don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them.
If I take it as it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
And
it's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
What are your hobbies, girl? I have a bad feeling about this.
So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
How do you keep them to yourself? Or why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Zalzar?
Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that.
The best way we can do it is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, something makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit more now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Zalzar.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiled sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Here we go. Monika, what do you say about my poem, Ben?
Hey again, Zalzar. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Okay. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Wouldn't count on that. I love this music though.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote today?
Sure, here you go.
Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. I was wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
Yeah, because I want to impress her. Guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up the pen.
I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
Hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. Just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that? You must be pretty into her.
I can say that. You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a ball.
Wow. Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one.
Okay. Monika kind of whispers the last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Like the way this one turned out, I hope you do too.
Let's take a look. So long. Save me. The colors, they don't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine? Whose sine? Tangents? What? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Wait. Okay. I thought I could just move this. That was a bit creepy. I know this game is supposed to be a bit fourth wall breaking. But that's creepy. Didn't really make any sense. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Yeah. I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
Kind of like playing with my space on the paper.
Yeah, look.
Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day.
Yes, here we go.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
There we go. You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected might happen. Oh, this is...
Wait, this is tip even about writing. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay, that was a bit... the fourth wall breaking that I talked about.
We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival?
It's not like we can't put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need so much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. It doesn't tell us what you're actually going to do for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard it about it already. We're going to be performing. Monika. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance.
How would that even work, okay?
Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Okay, here we go.
Are you kidding me, Monika?
You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did.
Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago.
That's true. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people to perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself.
That's the way one of saying it.
Finding horizons. And having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share this with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki Yuri remains silent. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask, really. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get over it. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Dejectedly glances over at everyone else's expectant faces.
Guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. We'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you even expect it to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry.
I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next?
Of course. Let's see. Let's continue a bit longer. Please read her notebook to specific emotion she has in her mind. Stands behind the podium. The way they fly. I should save, by the way. I have a lot of save spots, so let's do that often. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud.
That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. I'll go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden.
Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called You Can Do It, Yuri.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of Crimson Eye.
Yuri voices changes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. her quivering words transformed into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and is structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. That was intense. There we go. Kinda caught off guard, I guess. Holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Was really good, Yuri. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay.
I guess I go next then.
This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I can't yell.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it's come out the best way.
I see.
Okay then.
Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Zalzar liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
Does it even mean?
Come out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm practicing that kind of thing. Just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. And next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Zalzar. Looks like I can't compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Zalzar lower everyone's standards
a little bit before I have to do it. It's fine. Here we go. It's not like I have much of a selection of what I want to read. Let's go with it. Here we go. Hey girls. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put every energy into it. Sorry about the cut, but I didn't have enough space to continue recording, so I had to do it again. See if I'm not really good at everyone else. Don't you worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that's improved over time. Maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Once she started reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not to make me do that again.
Well, the festival. You do at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. It's a surprise, Natsuki.
I think it will be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Yes, that's in that case. You won't have much to worry about the festival, or the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now.
Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay?
I'll be making pamphlets and let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I should probably find some other poem to recite. Yes, we should make a new one.
That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you are putting all
this effort for the club.
It makes me really happy.
No problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about for today. I think the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, I'll finish planning tomorrow, and I will have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
Okay, so it's like Friday now, Thursday, Friday. Sorry about the recording again. I have so little space on my computer, so I need to finish this up now.
I can do this.
Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Zalzar?
Oh, ready to go, Sayori.
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
Must be a little nice, though.
Well, let's go home. Let's go home.
It's okay, Zalzar, you don't have to say it.
Wherever, let's go already. Walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
Was thinking about something for earlier. I like how we get to... So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Putting me on the spot here. Oh, here we go. I need to think. I can't really choose. It's so hard because I said I wanted to stick with one route, kinda. I would walk home with Yuri. I hate these kind of choices because it means like we have to go with Yuri, or only Sayori. Oh my god, this is hard. I would still walk home with Sayori. We have been friends for such a long time, so just walking home, I think that Let's pick that. You really think I would ditch you for or should I? I mean, I like her as a friend. If it. Yes. I'm gonna try to go home with Yuri. Just for fancies. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so yeah, that is one good point actually.
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That's nothing to do with what I just said.
Ha! You admitted it.
There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know.
Need you? Sayori. Can't figure out how you've seen these things in your head right now.
Sorry.
The one is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. No. I mean, Sayori will always be special to us because it's childhood friends.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I've left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. Can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. True. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only in a few days. Who knows what will happen in that time? And we have the next one. Okay. Oh, these choices are so hard. But tell me in the comments down below who is your favorite girl. And see you in the next part. I love this so far. It's such a good game. And as I said, I know it's a horror game, so I know it will turn dark at some point. But hope you enjoy. But never ever forget to stay awesome. Toodeloo!